So she's like, oh, I didn't know that. So Delta puts out the weather advisory and she goes online again, still can't do it because it's KLM. So KLM hasn't done it yet. And even then, finally, when KLM put out the weather advisory, there was some disconnect there because they're like, no, your ticket's a Delta ticket. So she had to get on the phone and call them, and they still weren't really having it. And then she hung up and called back, called her friend again. And then her friend's like, let me do it. So her friend called in pretending to be like her daughter and then got the ticket fixed. But that's because she could speak to speak. So there is caveats with like how you can and can't do things, especially if you're on a code share and the winter weather advisory has dropped where you can change the tickets for free. But I don't know if a lot of people saw this. Like if you're like a day ahead of them, then you're like, oh, I got to change my flight because of the snowstorm. You really need to wait until they drop that advisory. And now I think that most airlines, they leave it up for a while, right? And they're pretty.
If it's a big storm like this last week, I mean, like I feel like all the airlines were pretty proactive about that.
Because they want you to change the flight. They want you to make the decision because you'll feel better like you made the choice of what to change.
Sure, because they're going to cancel.
Bumping you, yeah.
Yeah.
And then they got to find slots and things like that of like how to get you on the different flights and everything.
And so a lot of the airlines ran extra legs and stuff to try to make up for it. So I think the airlines overall handled it pretty well this week.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't involved in that, but my buddy did say
past mistakes.
Yeah, although you know what, Javon told me he traveled from he went Miami to Los Angeles, and they had issues out of there. And he said that Miami was juggling because of storm capacity or whatever. I think one of his flights canceled, and they had to rebook. He ended up getting there, but there was a bit of juggling that happened. And he said it was part of the storm. So anyways, that's kind of an aside. And Aaron wanted to talk about that as far as the weather advisory. Steve sent in a text. He has a podcast and he's looking for a new intro. And he says he loves our intro and he wanted to get the name of our guy. So I texted him back and said, hey, send an email into the blackbox01@yahoo.com and we'll try to send you that link. So he does.
What should we do for the intro for YouTube?
I wonder if you could do an AI to the guy doing the intro.
Yeah, but it's such a long intro. People are going to just turn it off before they even get to the meat.
Do you think you could
can't have a long intro for YouTube?
Can you cut it? Like if you cut that guy doing the intro for like the first 30 seconds, maybe?
I can
25 seconds?
Maybe I can take
and
the
do
first
AI
part
to it?
end part. I don't know.
Do you want me to do it?
You can play with it.
Well, I was just going to cut it right now.
We could
and live what it's like at 35,000 feet.
We'll figure it out.
People like the intro. I played it for some high school kids in like the summertime, and they were like, "That's really good." And I was like, "I figured they're going to goof on me." They like
very professional.
Yeah, exactly.
Like talk
and my buddy used it. He used our same guy that did ours. He does the lower the bar.
Maybe
podcast.
I can get him to do a YouTube one. I don't know.
Maybe he puts on like a mask and he's I'm a pilot.
Well, I mean, we can always put it to video, even if it's just video of us. We could just do clips of us talking or something, and it just needs to be shorter than 1 minute and 14 seconds.
Yeah. Well, I want to give a shout out to my mom too. This is a Hawaiian Airlines hat that she got for me. She said she had to look for it, peel back some layers to actually get it. Usually you could go to Hawaiian Airlines. They would have like a gear shop, on their website, but you couldn't find it there. So
they spelled Alaska
Hawaiian
wrong.
Logo.
But they spelled Alaska wrong.
That was Alaska, yeah. And I think that's pretty cool. It makes it kind of like premium because maybe that logo doesn't stick around, which I'd be bummed about.
Look, I mean, I know they're running them. They still got the Hawaiian paint and everything. I think it's only a matter of time before it goes.
You think so? They're going to get rid of it? That would.
I mean, they'll have like a livery of it and everything like that. But I think overall, I mean, they're not going to phase it out overnight. But 10 years from now, when they're getting new planes, they're not going to get new planes with Hawaiian paint.
That would be such a bummer. I'd be so bummed out. Now, I know a guy I was just talking to him. He was at my company.
Go talk to PanAm and TWA. I mean, they're all gone.
Yep. Remember American ran
maybe there'll be a Hawaiian hotel connected to the
TWA
SeaTac.
Yeah, that's funny. That's their retro tribute. American ran a couple jets. They had the TWA livery, and then that went away. You don't see that anymore.
I think they still have it. I mean, I don't know.
Do?
Maybe not. I mean,
they painted the 7-3 with the old red and white logos. That's what it was.
I think there's an America West one out there. I mean,
I don't know, man. I love the
one
logo.
Out of how many airplanes isn't much.
No. It's such a loss to history, too. I mean, it's iconic.
You've been listening to the Black Box Aviation Podcast. Real pilots, real stories, and aviation news the way it's actually talked about in the cockpit. If you like what you heard, make sure to like, subscribe, and follow so you don't miss an episode. Until next time, keep the blue side up, and we'll see you at altitude.